Karen's badge gleamed under the streetlight, a cheap plastic mockery of authority, as she screamed that my wife was a liar. The crowd didn't know Anna was recording every venomous word. It was a Tuesday evening in Willow Creek, a suburban maze of manicured lawns and simmering grudges. The HOA, led by Karen Mitchell, had ruled with an iron fist for years, issuing fines for unapproved mailbox colors and outlawed garden gnomes. Karen, a self-appointed cop in a tactical vest with HOA stitched in garish white, patrolled the streets like a dictator. Her walkie-talkie crackled with her own voice, barking orders to nobody. She thrived on control, and we'd all learned to tiptoe around her wrath. But Anna, my wife, wasn't one to bow. Anna had caught Karen's eye after planting wildflowers in our front yard, a rebellion against the HOA's sterile grass mandate. Karen stormed over, clipboard in hand, citing visual disharmony. Anna, calm but unyielding, argued that the flowers fed bees and broke no laws. Karen's face twisted into a snarl. "You're lying about those weeds being legal," she spat, loud enough for neighbors to peek through blinds. "I'll have this yard ripped up by morning." That's when Anna's hand brushed her collar, where a tiny microphone nestled, recording every word. The feud escalated at the next HOA meeting, a circus of folding chairs and stale coffee in the community center. Karen, perched at the podium, accused Anna of forging documents to justify her jungle yard. The room buzzed with whispers. Neighbors, tired of Karen's reign but too scared to speak, shifted uncomfortably. I watched Anna's jaw tighten, her fingers grazing the wire under her scarf. She stood, voice steady, and challenged Karen to prove the lies. Karen laughed, a sharp, ugly sound, and doubled down. "Your wife's a fraud. Tom," she said, pointing at me. "She's making fools of us all." The wire's recording, later leaked online, changed everything. Karen's voice, dripping with malice, echoed across social media. "I don't care if it's legal. I'll bury her." The internet erupted. Hashtags like #WireHoKaren and Wiregate trended overnight. Clips of Karen's rants, paired with Anna's quiet defiance, fueled public outrage. Memes of Karen's red-faced tirades flooded X. One captioned, "When your HOA cop cosplay goes too far." Strangers shared stories of their own Karens, petty tyrants wielding clipboards like scepters. Willow Creek became a flashpoint, a symbol of resistance against overreach. Karen didn't back down. She doubled her patrols, issuing fines for cracked driveways and suspicious birdhouses. She claimed the recording was doctored, a conspiracy to ruin her. Her supporters, a small but loud clique, rallied at her side, waving signs about community standards. But the tide was turning. Neighbors who'd once cowered began speaking out. Old man Jenkins admitted Karen had fined him for feeding stray cats. Maria Lopez revealed a $500 penalty for a non-compliant fence that was never built. Each story chipped away at Karen's empire. The climax came at a town hall, packed with residents and news crews. Anna played the full recording, unedited, over the speakers. Karen's voice filled the room, admitting she'd falsified violations to teach Anna a lesson. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Karen, cornered, screamed about her authority, her vest now a pathetic costume. "You can't do this to me," she shrieked, as neighbors booed. The community leader, Mr. Patel, stepped forward, his voice shaking but firm. "You've abused us long enough." Karen stepped down. The fallout was swift. The HOA board dissolved under public pressure, replaced by a council of volunteers, including Anna. Karen vanished from Willow Creek. Her house sold quietly. Rumors swirled she'd moved to another state, chasing new turf to terrorize. The internet didn't forget, though. Her name became shorthand for petty tyranny, a cautionary tale of power unchecked. Anna's wildflowers still bloom, a quiet victory, but the scars remain. Neighbors who cheered Karen's cruelty now avoid eye contact, ashamed of their silence. The fight exposed more than one woman's ego. It revealed how fear and apathy let bullies thrive. We learned to question, to speak, to listen, especially when someone claims to know best. The recording didn't just catch Karen's lies. It caught a community waking up. It showed us what happens when you stand firm, even when the odds feel stacked against you. Karma, it turns out, doesn't need a badge to hit hard. This story isn't just ours, it's everyone's. Share your own Karen, your own wire, and let's keep the truth loud.